Hey guys, in this video, I want to talk about trunk mats for the rear of your Tesla vehicle. I have these ones from Joah, and this one is the Tesla branded one. Anyone that has a vehicle with this type of fabric carpet material knows that if you get pet hair in it, if we get lint, dirt, anything, it's just really difficult to get out. Even with a vacuum cleaner going over this, I'm left with these little spot marks everywhere, and it just kind of becomes a hassle, especially if you're getting this surface really dirty. It's very tough to clean. So I like always having mats in the back of my Tesla vehicle. And if you're interested in getting these Joah mats or the Tesla mats for yourself, I'll post links down in the description where you can check them out there. So the first thing that I want to do for this installation is folding down these seats. So I'm going to do that by clicking these two buttons there. And the nice thing about the Joah mats is they're going to cover the entire length of our trunk area, including the back of these seats and the additional area. So that's great coverage. Whereas the Tesla one, it's nice that it self-contains everything into that one area. I'll show you the pluses and minuses to that once we get these installed. But these Joah ones are going to cover each one of these sections individually. And we're going to start off by putting on the ones behind the seats there. So before putting those mats down, doing a little bit of last cleaning with a piece of tape and kind of dabbing it around onto all of the pet hair, lint, dirt, any little bits of pieces of dust and things to pick up with a piece of tape. And that kind of gets it looking pretty good, but not what I want to do every time that I'm cleaning the back area here. So one at a time, we're going to put each one of these sections down, utilizing the Velcro that's on the back of each mat to stick them to the back of each seat. And this Velcro is pretty grabby, and there's a lot of different Velcro strips on each one of these. So it's going to be a pretty strong adhesion that we have once we push these down. And then we're going to slide each of the back edges of these under this little fold right here, doing that all the way along. Now we're going to take these bottom two sections, and if you can see on the back of these, there's a strap. We're going to tighten that down and strap them around each of these sections. So we're going to start with this middle section. So we're going to slide this out so that it's easier to get this mat around it, and then we're going to install it back in once we get the mat all secured. So we took the strap and we wrapped it around this piece that we just took off, and you want to make sure that this little pull tab is right here. That's what's going to go through this little hole that's down there. So we're going to line it up and get everything set up and secure with that little pull tab coming through that hole. And then once you have that installed with the pull tab, then we're going to put this back into the place where we took this panel out from. So we're lining that up, and then we're going to drop it into place and then push the mat down so that it's all good to go. So now with this in place, we can see with this pull tab that we can lift up and get to that underneath storage area. So this one has a couple of different straps on the back, and we're going to pull this piece out, and then we're going to put those straps around the back side of this as well. The reason why you want these Velcro pull straps on it, because if you just lay down this really aggressive Velcro, we can see we put that on here, and when we pulled it up, it left this carpeted area a bit frayed. So we're kind of using these straps to protect this surface when we put that Velcro down. We now have these two straps secured, so we have this area to adhere to with the back of the Joah mat. The Joah mat is the one that I use for my daily driving, and that's because I can still access the under storage areas. For instance, when I'm going out shopping for groceries, I like to store them under this area. And the fact that these are segmented means that I can still lift these up and get to those underneath storage area. These Joah mats also come with one for the under trunk area and for the frunk, so those are some additional ones as well. Now with the Joah mats installed and in place, we can see that it takes up the entire length, which is nice. If you get pet hair, dirt, lint, sand, whatever on this, it's really easy to clean off, much easier to vacuum it off this type of surface, this kind of harder rubbery plastic surface, as opposed to that carpet that's underneath here. So you can just easily vacuum it up. You can also take out each section and shake them out over in an area where you can deposit that dirt. You could also even power wash these if they're really dirty. So some great options there. Again, these are what I'm using for my daily driver. Now the Tesla mat, it's an all-in-one piece, and what I use for that is if I need all of the dirt contained in one area. So if I'm taking a pet somewhere, if I'm going down to the home improvement store, grabbing some bags of mulch, bird seed, bags of dirt, anything like that, I want all of that mess contained in one area. Of course, you can also clean this the same way as the Joah mats. You can vacuum it off, you can take it out and shake it out, you can power wash it. So what I do in those instances is lift up these back seat areas so that it sections off the trunk. And then with it like this, if I want all of that mess contained into one area, something that I can slide in and out, that's what I use the Tesla mat for. So the Tesla mat, putting this in, it's going to take up the entire trunk. It's in one large piece here. So we just slide that in, put it in place. And again, like I was saying, if I'm transporting a pet, if I'm going down to the home improvement store, grabbing a bag of dirt, a bag of mulch, anything like that, I want to contain all of that dirt and pet hair or whatever in one area. I can do that with this Tesla mat. The downside to this one and why I don't use it every day is because it blocks access to getting to the under storage area. So it's really inconvenient to try to lift this thing up and get to that under storage area. You can't get to the middle storage area at all, and even getting to the back storage area is a little bit of a chore. So again, I use this dedicated for specific reasons, but it's not my everyday driver like I'm using the Joah mats for. But once you have that mess contained to this area, it's really easy just to take this and just slide it out. Once you have it out, you can of course shake it off, you can vacuum it, power wash it, whatever you want to do. That entire contained mess that you have on this one mat, it's great for that, sliding it in and out. Whereas I can just keep the rest of these in here and it just covers that carpeted area. So if I get any kind of a mess back here, it's just a lot easier to clean when I'm vacuuming or shaking these mats out or whatever, because that dirt sticks very aggressively into this carpeted type material. So those are the reasons why I like to use trunk liner mats in the back of my Tesla. I'm using the Joah mats and the Tesla mat, and I'll post links down in the description if you'd like to check them out for yourself. But that'll wrap this one up. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and consider subscribing for more Tesla content in the future.